Hello, good evening, everybody. I'm Fulvia, and welcome wherever you are in the world. For me, I'm in Ireland, and it's evening. It's 7 past 9, um, Irish time. So, good evening from my side, and good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. Um, Hello, Cheryl. Hello, Donna. How are you? Thank you for joining. So, I've been off last Saturday due to a stomach bug, but all is good now. So I'm ready again. Hello, Andrea. I'm ready again to be with you for 1 hour for to do mini readings. The mini readings will last between 3 and 5 minutes. You have the opportunity to choose between a psychic reading or a mediumistic reading or a past life reading or guidance, either spiritual or life guidance. Just please prepare your question in advance. So when if I call you, and we can quicken the process a little bit, so I can do as many readings as I can. um, what else? Please also try to be responsive with the keyboard as quick as possible. Otherwise, this evening I'll move on. If I call someone, I won't wait in 1 minute for. If you're here, you're here. Otherwise, I'll go to the next person. Okay. Okay, so let's give it a start. Usually I follow the order of the posts that I see here, and I call people forward. Um, I try to work in this way. At the beginning it's easier than as we go along. I know it's more complicated. But anyway, let's get started now. Okay, and is Donna Marie still here? Okay, with regard to mediumship and messages from loved ones, I can control or summon anybody from spirit. They know we are here, they know we are working. So whoever comes forward is very welcome, but please, I can't ask a specific person to come through. Okay, maybe next week, if you want to. Well, it's not possible to do with this thing because we work only with a chat, so it doesn't matter. So, Donna, let's see. Let's see who comes forward, Donna. Okay, Donna, I'm aware of more than a woman in coming closer. I feel their presence in my awareness. And these two women who are stepping forward together, they feel to me like um, they are even they're also related between themselves. Um, and I feel one of them feels like a grandmother. Um, and actually is this lady who wants um to communicate with you. So I feel okay. I feel this lady stepping forward is stepping forward prime and proper. She's wearing a beautiful dress. I feel um her hair are set and neat. um Nearly reminds me one of those ladies from an American advertising. I know. I am In fact, she brings me in her kitchen. And the style of the kitchen is like in the 50s. That's why it reminds me of these advertisements in the 50s. And she's wearing an apron. 30s. Oh, so that's my misinterpretation, Donna, sorry. 30s, okay. I don't know how the style was in the 30s, sorry. That's my only the only reference I have. um okay. She has this lady is wearing an apron around her waist. It's not the whole one, but the one that you tie around the waist. And they know um, that she loved. I wouldn't say that she loved cooking. Uh, she's saying that she was very good at it, actually. She was a very good cook. And she's saying, I could um your mom. Okay. Okay, this lady feels more like grandmother, other than anyway, follow me, please. um okay, follow me, Donna, please. Okay, now, mm, because I'm sure that your grandmother came forward with your mom too. Um, this lady is saying that she could have well written a cooking book. She makes me aware that um, she had many recipes, and most of the recipes would have been not written down. Even though she makes me aware that before her passing, before passing to spirit, she decided to write down the recipes, um, and specifically because she wanted to leave. Um, she wanted to leave the recipe to someone. She wanted to leave the recipe here so that someone else could cook her dishes. And mm, now she shows me um, a big dish with vegetables, most carrots and yeah, carrots and peas. And this lady, she's very proud because she's saying, these carrots, they come from my garden. um she would she would have also, you know, sow her, some of her vegetables. That's what she makes me aware of. um mm, and that she was also proud of this. She was also proud of this, of you know, bringing on the table the vegetables that she was also, you know, harvesting uh, from her garden. Mm. I know this lady was also fond of flowers. So she makes me aware that she was fond of flowers. So she was not, um, um, she didn't only, you know, planted vegetables and other, but also her flowers were her pride, um, as well. And I don't know, she's saying to me, I never, you know, when I started planting my flowers, I never bought flowers again. And as well, she always made sure that there was a vase with fresh flowers in the living room. She shows me, you know, a brown table in the living room. Okay. So, you know, this lady is really encouraging you, Donna, to, um yes, buy buy what is necessary, what you know, what buy the things that you can't source, you know, from yourself. But if you can grow something, if you have, you know, the place, and you know, the around outside your house, where you can plant something, grow something. And you know, she's really encouraging you as well, to do the same, because she, you know, I feel there are a lot of similarities between these, um, between your grandmother and um, and yourself. um, um, and you know, and she's also bringing me back to the recipes. And I feel that the recipes belonged more to your mom than to your grandmother. And your mom also, sorry, they are both they are both here. And and your mom is saying, you know, I left those for you, so I would be happy to see you cook some of them sometime. Okay, Donna, thank you for working with me. And I would like you to leave you with their love. Thank you very much. Okay, now let's see. Cheryl, uh, is is Cheryl still here? You're very welcome, Donna. Is Cheryl still here? Otherwise, okay. Cheryl, hello. Okay. Okay, I don't think Cheryl is here any longer. Andrea is Andrea is okay. Hi Andrea. How are you? How are you this evening? Okay, Andrea, do you have anything in particular to ask? A question? Oh, again, as usual, I'm using my crutches, the good tarot, and the shaman's dream oracle. So if I feel drawn to, I will pull a card. It depends on what you on your question, basically. Andrea, Andrea, do you have a question? Mediumship. Okay. Okay, Andrea. Okay. I'm becoming aware of. I'm becoming. There's another lady coming through, Andrea, for you, and okay, this lady makes me aware. This lady makes me aware straight away of the deep, the deep bond, the deep bond that you have. Um, okay, just a second. Okay, this lady has a bubbly personality, and um, I feel she's very talkative. She makes me aware she's very talkative. I want to talk. I want. She wants to talk to you, Andra. She's very, very talkative. And I know that when you were together, she makes me aware that you were when you were together. It was there was a lot of conversation happening between you two, and she's saying that among the two she was she was the most talkative. She makes me aware, she shows me, I feel a scene, sitting at the table at a cafe, drinking a cappuccino or a cafe, and that um your mom, okay, and there would be like spending like 3 4 hours together, and and I know that your mom was very is very was even for for the times, and she was very open minded. She wanted to know. She was very very curious, very inquisitive, and and very witty, actually, because very witty as well. um, but I feel with your mom that she was the kind of lady, and um, and she was the kind of lady that would have never um, like hindered someone else's freedom. She maybe observed, and with curiosity, but I don't feel, she makes me feel that there was not malice in her, or um actually, because I feel your mama makes me feel that when she was younger, she was forbidden to do many things, so her freedom was restricted. And whenever your mom saw something that was outside, then let's say the norm, she was she makes me feel like she was happy of people being free to express themselves, basically, and do things, and because really, this would bring her back to herself and to what she was not. And she's bringing my attention, especially to education. And she makes me aware that was something, was a main thing, for was important to her, but she was not allowed to. She makes me feel that basically, uh, women of her generation, and they had to get married. That was their job, to be wives. um so she admired. And I know that your mom gave you all the freedom of choice, of choosing whatever you wanted to do, with your life, Andrea. And um, mm, and um, even now, your mom is saying, never allowed other people to restrict your freedom. And I know that there's a meaning behind these words, and you can understand what your mother means with this. um, okay, Andrea, thank you very much. Thank you to your mom for coming through, and thank you to you for working with me. Thank you. Okay, now, mm, okay, don't. mm, mm, it's Shaz Fairy still here? Shaz Fairy, you're very welcome, Andrea. Thank you. Thank you to you, and thank you to your mom. Hi, Shaz. How are you? How are you? Hello. And there's the. I'm fine, thank you. Fine. All good now. It's all good now. Yeah. Okay. How are you? Can I ask you your question, Shaz, please? Hello? Shaz, please. I need, otherwise, I'll move forward. I'll move forward because, okay. Alrighty. Okay, Shaz, I'm becoming aware of there are two gentlemen here with me. They are introducing themselves. They are saying uncles straight away. Um, uncles. Hmm. Okay, I know that this let's see who wants to. I know there's not an a huge age gap between the two gentlemen. It feels like 1 or 2 years, 1 or 2 years between themselves, and mm, let's say, okay, I feel the eldest is coming through, and the eldest is coming through, and mm, I feel I'm living in a countryside, in the countryside. I'm not in the city. Um, I know that I was born and I lived there the whole of my life. Shaz, could you tell me if this makes sense to you, please? Um, because it feels I know this gentleman brings your dad. Okay. Why? Mm, would your dad? Okay. Would your dad have a brother? I know we shouldn't ask question because this he's not coming. It's not giving me the feeling. Okay. Mm, okay, just a second, Charles. Okay, this gentleman. I know that this gentleman lived in the countryside. He no brother. Okay, okay, it's that then. Okay, you would understand that lived in the countryside his whole life. It's not like he lived in the city and then moved in the countryside, because this gentleman makes me feel, your dad makes me feel like I was born here, and I passed here. Um, and I don't feel, your dad doesn't make me feel like he regretted he not to move to a bigger city. um his his life there um uh was settled. He couldn't see, I feel that your dad, he couldn't see himself um, in surrounded by noisy, buzzing, hustle and bustle of a city, and um, and plus your dad makes me aware that where he lived, he pursued his passion. His job was his passion. So um, mm, he was not aiming for um, mm, he had already reached um, what he wanted, basically. Mm, okay, your dad makes me feel like he was always he always had weak lungs since he was a child. Um, and especially when the weather was wet and damp, he could, could have more problems with his lungs, with breathing. He had to he had to pay attention. um, and I know he wouldn't go out or spend time outside when the weather condition wouldn't be nice. um, and it also makes me he's bringing back the memories of going to the sea the seaside during the summer. That would have helped with his lungs. And uh, and your dad makes me aware that he did actually. um, and your dad is saying that when you came um, into his life, when you were born, it gave him more motivation to, um, yeah, but you would understand that he loved the sea, but also that the sea, the sea was beneficial, and the warm weather was beneficial for his lungs as well, because that's what your dad makes me feel too. And when you were born, gave him a more motivation to look more after himself. And now your dad is bringing another memory of you two being at the sea, and playing on the shore playing on the shore with she showed me a small palette and a small bucket. um okay, it's a little bit. Um and Shaz, your dad is coming through to, um he wants you. I know that your dad is very present in your life, even um right now is very present. And he shows me a photograph of him when he was very young, and this photograph is in black and white. um and your dad is saying that he's there to guide you, and when you feel that you needed to reach, to send out a thought, and make sure you rest assured that he is there to guide you. And I know that this is. I feel your dad makes me aware that this is a particular moment. There's a particular situation with you in your life right now, and he's there to support you, and to guide you through this situation, Shaz. Okay, thank you very much, Shaz, and to you, and thank you to your dad. Okay, now, mm, you're you're very welcome, Shaz. Okay. Let's see. Um, Donna Blackwell. Hello, Donna. Are you still here? Hi. How are you? How are you, Donna? I'm fine. I'm fine. Thank you. Thank you for asking. I'm fine. Oh, please let me know where are you joining from this evening. I forgot to be to ask you where are you joining from this evening. Okay, Donna, what is your question? Australia. Maddie. Maddie is from Australia. Donna, do you have a question? Okay. Okay, Donna, I'll draw three cards from the good tarot and let's see what comes up. Okay. Okay, will Donna and her husband build their own house soon? Let's see what comes up. Hmm. Okay, Don, I can tell you straight away that mm, the budget that you and your husband have, that you have in mind is going to increase a little bit um, from um, from what you are expecting. And let's see here. Hmm. Okay, I can see that this is taking a lot of your energy in terms of it. I know I can see here that it's something that you really want to really want to realize, to accomplish. And there's some I can see there are some difficulties with paperwork. um, I feel there's a financial institution involved as well. um, could be because of a loan, could be because of a mortgage. um, And as I said before, what I you know what I saw straight away was there's gonna be either an increase in interests or something like that. Mm, I feel there's a lot of paperwork and checks involved here. Mm, that there are there are slowing down the process, and mm, you know take Donna, take this with a pinch of salt, uh, because I feel that this is what I'm getting also. Let me pull another card. Okay, yeah, I was getting that. Okay, if if you want to build the house of your dreams, that's between you and your husband. Otherwise, if the thing becomes too much intricate, too much, maybe buying something already built and restructuring, and doing things um, as you want them to do. It's also another option that is that I feel as well, but it's coming up. um it's like there's a seven of water here, and it's like saying explore other avenues, other options to get to what you want. Could be also a solution. um and so uh, I hope this helps, Donna, and hope this helps, Donna. Okay, thank you. Okay, now Emma, Emma Apples. Hi, Emma. You're very welcome. Mm. Hello, Emma. How are you? Hello, how are you? I'm fine, thank you, Emma. I'm fine. Thank you. Fine. So, what's your question, Emma? Emma? Silence. Okay. In the meantime, mediumship. Okay, this is the evening of mediumship. Good. Just a second. Sorry, I need a little bit of water. Okay. Now let me try something with Okay. I'm aware of a gentleman coming through. I fear this gentleman is dead as well. And this gentleman has a very, very kind and gentle nature. Mm, and your dad makes me aware straight away that you were the apple of his eyes. Because the way he's coming through, and the love that he's making me feel for you. Um, it's really um, okay. This gentleman as well would have lived in a country in the countryside, but this gentleman makes me aware of commuting. Well, it's not. Yeah, let's see, just outside the city. And this gentleman makes me aware of commuting to go to work, because I feel that I go every morning to the train station. I have my briefcase, one of the soft ones, and he would commuting to work every day. Can you understand this, Emma, please? Okay. I know Dad would, um, loved presenting himself well, and he. No, you can't. Okay. Who can understand this gentleman? Um, no, you can't. Okay. Hmm. Rachel? Okay, Rachel, you would understand your dad would have worn um a long coat during the winter and a hat. Uh, okay. He's also presenting himself, um, wearing this coat. I can't feel the color, and also a hat. And he would carry his briefcase. Um, mm, and I know that. Okay, no, let's stay with one person here, one communicator. It's not a trench, it's a coat. Is Rachel, sorry. Rachel is not a trench. It's not a trench. I know what a trench is. It's a coat. Okay, let's see. Okay. Rachel, would your grandfather sell spare parts? Because he's saying to me spare parts. Okay, this gentleman is saying to me that he was he was selling spare parts. I don't know exactly what kind of spare parts. Um, but I guess the recipients know what he is referring to. Mm, and he makes me aware that the commuting time was like I don't know why, 1 hour, 1 hour, no, okay, huh. Anyway, the commuting time was 1 hour, from where he was living to where he needed to get to. Um, mm, and he always moved on, walking. He always walked around when he got to the city. I don't feel that he doesn't make me feel that from the train station he would have got on a bus or a tram or any other means of transport. I know that he would walked from the train station to his office or to the place where he was working. Mm, 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 mm. And this gentleman makes me aware that there was also a lot of paperwork involved in his job. It was not about um, actually there are two gentlemen here with me. Okay, stay with me. Okay, there was a lot of paperwork involved in his job, and mm, he shows me he shows me a typing machine, and mm, he needed to do um, he had to do some sort of report or some sort of reports because of his job. um, okay. and you know and it makes me aware for when he had his lunch break, he would have gone for a walk, and I know that he would walk near the sea. um he would walk near the sea. mm, 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 mm. Okay. mm. And and makes me aware that there was, especially, from this time of the year and during, the whole summer, there was always, like a stall for ice creams that would sell ice creams where in this spot where, the spot where you would go to walk during the summer. Um, mm, Um, okay. Okay, your daddy feels he's next, okay, to San Francisco. Okay. Um, your dad wants, Rachel, your dad wants to thank you because you keep he's saying that you keep him alive. And there's a lot of gratitude now coming from your dad for you. And mm, she's very your dad is very grateful for, um because you keep on remembering, and he's saying to you, thank you for doing that, and thank you for most of all for believing so strongly that we don't die, and I'm still alive, very, very much alive, and very, very close to you. Whenever you feel the need. Okay, Rachel. Thank you very much. Thank you to you, and thank you to your dad for coming through. Okay. Okay, you're welcome, Rachel. You're welcome. Okay. Let's see now. I'm sorry, the readings are going a little bit over time this evening. Now, okay. Okay. Mm, if I can't see anybody else. How come? Just a second, sorry. Um, okay, is Maddie still here? Otherwise, we can. Okay, if Maddie is if Maddie is not here, we okay. That was the last reading for this evening. Thank you very much, everybody, for joining, and I'll be back next Saturday from 9 to 10 o'clock UK time, as usual, for to do mini readings. Hopefully, mini meeting then this evening. And thank you everybody for joining, and I'll see you next week. And I want to thank you again, Veronica, for give me the opportunity to do these readings, and Stace for being the support and the moderator. So see you all next Saturday from 9 to 10 o'clock UK time. Have a nice day. Have a nice Sunday and following week ahead. Thank you very much. Bye.